Hey there, food lovers! Get ready for an exciting experience today as we dive into the rich tapestry of Irish history. We created the most impressive Irish apple cake ever. Ready to unleash the enchanting flavors of Ireland right in your kitchen? Grab your aprons, preheat those ovens, and let's get started. Before we begin our baking adventure, let's gather our trusty ingredients. Baking is as much about the preparation as it is about the actual process. Having everything ready and within reach makes the experience smoother and more enjoyable. So, let's take a moment to appreciate the beauty of the ingredients we have before us. Don't worry, we've kept it nice and simple, using pantry staples that are probably already in your kitchen. Flour, sugar, eggs, and butter are the backbone of many delightful recipes. These humble ingredients, when combined with a bit of love and care, can create something truly magical. For the cake, 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, half a teaspoon of salt, and 1 teaspoon of ground cinnamon. These dry ingredients form the foundation of our cake, providing structure and flavor. The cinnamon adds a warm, comforting aroma that fills the kitchen as it bakes. A 1/4 teaspoon of ground nutmeg. Nutmeg has a unique, slightly sweet and nutty flavor that complements the cinnamon perfectly. Just a tiny amount can elevate the taste of our cake, making it more complex and delicious. Half a cup unsalted butter, softened, 1 cup granulated sugar, 2 large eggs, 1 teaspoon vanilla extract, and half a cup buttermilk. These wet ingredients add moisture and richness to our cake. The butter and sugar create a creamy base, while the eggs provide structure. The buttermilk adds a slight tanginess that balances the sweetness. And 2 cups peeled, cored, and diced apples. Apples bring a natural sweetness and a bit of texture to our cake. They also keep the cake moist and add a lovely fruity flavor. We love using Bramley apples for that classic Irish tang, but any kind will do. Bramley apples are known for their tartness and firm texture, which makes them perfect for baking. However, feel free to use your favorite variety or whatever you have on hand. Each type of apple will bring its own unique flavor and character to the cake. Every good play needs a proper stage, and our Irish apple cake is no different. So first things first, preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit or 175 degrees Celsius and grease a 9 by 13 inch baking pan. You can line it with parchment paper too, for easy removal later. Now, let's talk apples. Wash, peel, core, and dice those beauties into bite-sized chunks. Remember, we want them to shine in every slice. In a large bowl, cream together the softened butter and granulated sugar until light and fluffy. This is where you put those arm muscles to work. Or if you have a stand mixer, let it do the heavy lifting. Next, beat the eggs one at a time, followed by the vanilla extract. See that beautiful creamy batter coming together? We're well on our way to cake heaven.
Welcome to the Apple Extravaganza, the vibrant heart of our Irish delight. Get ready to embark on a thrilling culinary adventure that awaits you. Next level as we joyfully fold in those crisp, diced apples. Get ready for a burst of flavor in every bite. We want them evenly distributed throughout the batter so every bite is bursting with flavor. Remember those spices we set aside earlier? It's time to give them a good stir and mix them into the batter. The aroma of cinnamon and nutmeg will fill your kitchen, making it feel warm and inviting.
Welcome to Whisking Wonders. Get ready to dive into the art of combining dry ingredients for a truly fluffy perfection. Let's elevate our baking game together. In a separate bowl, whisk together the flour, baking soda, salt, cinnamon, and nutmeg. This ensures that the dry ingredients are evenly distributed, resulting in a cake that's light and airy. Now, gradually add the dry ingredients to the wet ingredients, mixing until everything is just combined. Don't overmix. We want a tender crumb, not a tough one. Get ready for the grand union. We're blending the best of both worlds. Wet and dry come together for an unforgettable symphony of flavors. Join us for this exciting culinary experience. It's time to bring everything together. Pour the batter into your prepared baking pan and spread it out evenly. Now for the finishing touch, the crunchy topping. In a separate bowl, combine the flour, brown sugar, and cinnamon for the topping. Then, use a pastry blender or your fingers to cut in the cold butter until the mixture resembles coarse crumbs. We've reached the pinnacle of baking brilliance, transforming simple ingredients into a symphony of flavors. As you prepare to indulge, don't forget to generously sprinkle that delightful crumble topping over the cake batter, creating a golden masterpiece that will tantalize your taste buds. Now, pop that beauty into the oven and bake for 40 to 45 minutes, or until a wooden skewer inserted into the center comes out clean. While the cake is baking, your kitchen will be filled with the most heavenly aroma. It's the kind of smell that makes you want to curl up on the couch with a good book and a cup of coffee. Today, we're about to embark on a culinary journey to the Emerald Isle, a land rich in history, culture, and of course, mouth-watering cuisine. We're diving into a recipe that's close to our hearts, the ultimate Irish apple cake. This cake is more than just a dessert. It's a piece of Ireland on your plate. This isn't just any cake. It's a celebration of simple, wholesome ingredients. Flour, sugar, butter, and of course, fresh apples come together in perfect harmony. The result? A moist, flavorful masterpiece that'll have you singing, "Erin, go brag." The aroma alone is enough to transport you to a cozy Irish kitchen. This recipe is special. It's been passed down through generations, each baker adding their own touch while preserving its essence. And now, we're sharing it with you. Imagine the joy of baking this cake, knowing you're part of a tradition that spans decades. With each bite, you'll taste the warmth and heartiness of Irish hospitality. It's like a hug from the Emerald Isle itself. So, roll up your sleeves, put on your aprons, and let's get baking. We'll start by gathering our ingredients. Make sure you have everything you need before we dive in. It's time to share our rewards. Let's wrap things up on a sweet note and inspire action together. Once the cake is baked to golden perfection, let it cool in the pan for about 10 minutes. This step is crucial because it allows the cake to set properly, ensuring it holds its shape when you invert it. The aroma of freshly baked apples and the warm spices will fill your kitchen, making it even harder to wait. But patience is key here, before inverting it onto a wire rack to cool completely. We know it's hard to resist, but trust us, it's worth the wait. The cooling process allows the flavors to meld together beautifully, and the texture of the cake becomes just right. You might be tempted to cut into it immediately, but giving it time to cool will make slicing much easier and cleaner. Now, for the best part, slicing into that beauty and taking that first delicious bite. The moment your knife glides through the tender cake, you'll see the chunks of apple nestled within, promising a burst of flavor in every bite. The golden crust gives way to a moist, flavorful interior that is simply irresistible. This Irish apple cake is best enjoyed warm, perhaps with a dollop of whipped cream. The cream adds a light, airy contrast to the dense, rich cake, enhancing the overall experience. If you're feeling indulgent, you might even add a sprinkle of cinnamon on top of the cream for an extra touch of warmth and spice, or a scoop of vanilla ice cream. The cold, creamy ice cream melting over the warm cake creates a delightful combination of temperatures and textures that will surely please your taste buds. The vanilla flavor perfectly complements the apple and spice notes, making each bite a little piece of heaven. Don't forget to share your baking triumphs with us. We love seeing how your creations turn out. Tag us on your social media pictures, leave a comment below, and let us know how your Irish apple cake turned out. Your feedback and photos are always a joy to see, and they inspire us to keep sharing more recipes with you. And hey, while you're at it, why not hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more delicious recipes and culinary adventures. Your support means the world to us and helps us continue creating content you love. By ringing that notification bell, you'll be the first to know when new recipes are posted, and you'll never miss out on any of the fun. Remember, baking is not just about the end result, but also the joy and satisfaction of creating something wonderful with your own hands. Enjoy every moment of it. Until next time, happy baking.